The RAF Typhoon crews based at Siauliai are getting back to their regular training serials, practicing the skill of scrambling, getting airborne in just 10 minutes. They now understand more fully the nature of their role here, having undertaken their first intercept operation over the Baltic states. NATO, who run the Baltic air policing mission, confirmed to me that 2 RAF Typhoons were diverted from a training sortie like this one on Wednesday to intercept an unidentified aircraft. The NATO monitoring station in Germany spotted an unscheduled flight which had submitted no flight plans and was not in contact with air traffic control. The Typhoons, along with 2 Danish jets, flew near and visually identified that it was a Russian helicopter which had taken off from a Russian warship in the Baltic Sea. This all happened close to Latvian airspace.
It's not an aggressive act necessarily, it's Russian traffic, military traffic just doing either their training, so their long-range aviation training as we see in the UK, or they may be on a transit between Kaliningrad and the Russian mainland, which would involve a transit over the Baltic Sea.
But important for you to be here just to check that they are doing that and identify who they are.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a case of, you know, if you haven't been burgled for a while, you don't take all the locks off your doors. So it's a preventative measure.
The 4 Typhoons based here are part of a contingent of 16 NATO fast jets currently patrolling the Baltic states. The latest figures show a marked increase in the number of intercept missions.
Usually it's few interceptions, 1 interception per week.
So a fairly frequent thing.
Previously it was maybe 2-3 interceptions per month, let's say. So the number increased somehow.
RAF Typhoons have been deployed to Lithuania in the wake of Russia's role in the Ukraine crisis. They're here working in conjunction with 4 Polish jets. Well, this Polish MiG-29 may be from a different era to the British Typhoon it's working alongside, but that certainly doesn't mean it's obsolete. This one, the rest of them here, were made in 1988-89, right at the end of the Soviet era. And the maintainers tell me that because of its age, it's very simple inside, therefore it's a dream to maintain. So they're very reliable and still incredibly fast. And just look at the airframe. It will have the desired effect. This is very much a team effort. NATO proving to Russia that it's taking seriously its pledge of supporting member nations. And NATO bosses were keen to show us how the Polish and British, once on opposite sides of the Iron Curtain, are now partners. But even as we were filming the 2 jets side by side from the rear of a Lithuanian C-27 Spartan transport plane, the reality of the situation intervened. The MiG unexpectedly peels off. The comm system relays the message that the MiGs have been retasked, rushed to intercept 2 Russian Su-24 jets flying out of the Russian enclave of Kaliningrad, close to Lithuanian airspace. Yet again, no flight plan or communication was forthcoming. The Polish MiGs visually identified the jets before returning to base. For the British Typhoons and Polish MiGs, their pilots, engineers and ground crews, this Lithuanian deployment is shaping up to be busy. Tim Cooper, Forces News, Siauliai Airbase.